IEBC just move in because they're the ones handling the election, look at the bad manners going on and say, guys, we will not allow this. We're the ones managing this election, and what you're doing is wrong. Perhaps even cancel an election, because when we say, when others go lower, we will go lower, and there is no tangible decisions that would change the situation, the reason why it continues to be seen. If IEBC today stood up and said, guys, we are cancelling the election because of A, B, C, D, we will come back at a time when we've had a conversation and this nonsense stops. We don't see that coming from the person managing the election. Should it? Should we see that?
For me, first of all, the idea of IEBC having prosecutorial powers might look noble, but in my view, I'll not support it. Because you see, the issue about prosecution is quite a humongous task, and there's a lot of manpower that is involved because of the aspect of fair hearing, whereby you have to have the judge, you have to have the lawyers, you have to have all that team. Mm-hmm. If you are to create such a quasi-judicial system within IEBC, then it means that the common mwananchi will have to cough more to be able to maintain that system. But secondly, why would IEBC demand for that power when an avenue has already been created on resolving that issue? As my colleague has put it here, there are certain powers that IEBC have, For instance, the fines that were given, all those things. But you see now then, if you are coming to say that you want to prosecute, we all know the mode of prosecution in our judicial system, how it happens. Then it means that you have to again have another act that is going to support that. Or if you're going to amend, then a lot of amendments have to come into that act for that system to be able to function. So my view would be that it might sound like a noble idea, but I don't think it's time to do it. Mm-hmm. Let's leave the courts and other systems that prosecute to do their work. Mm-hmm. Because if you look in the history of this country, for instance, we had a politician called Musikari Nazi Kombo, whose elections were nullified in, I think, not 2013, 1992, when he was running to be Member of Parliament of Webuye East or West. So what happened, these characters called people, and they were oathing something called Julia Silulu.
I know the one.
I know it.
Yeah. So you see, that was an election offense. You understand?
Yeah.
You are making people take an oath in order to align to a certain outcome. The same thing is happening, but just in a different form. You're giving people money, a lot of money, goodies, mattresses, and whatever, in order to make them to align to a certain decision. And that's why we are saying, actually, this, if I was a voter, in Olkalau, I would actually petition as a pre-election offense. And I have enough grounds